Night. What were you talking about?
I was essentially talking about like once, as a professional, as someone who knows what he's doing, you can easily identify false information or non-helpful information. But as someone who's getting into things, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes because of just false information, because you can't identify what's true and what's not, and what's effective and what isn't.
True.
So I wanted to see, like, how do you get your key bits of information? How do you identify if information is actually necessary or it's just not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, so how I started was you take in as much information as you possibly can, because if you start listening to, let's say, 10 different news sources, whether it be mainstream media or you pop onto YouTube, Rumble, whatever it is, and you take a listen, you actually sit there and listen to what they're trying to say. Have an open mind, take in everything that they're saying. And what you can do is you can kind of compare and contrast what all of these different people are saying. And if all of them seem to agree on a certain issue, or where they disagree on a certain issue, you can kind of piece together a puzzle. Like, you're working on the puzzle, which is your knowledge, and it's spread all over the table right now. You're not really sure what the puzzle is supposed to look like when it's finished. But each person has a bit of information, and each person has that puzzle piece that you place in, and you're like, oh, this goes here. All right, this piece, oh, this sounded like what this guy is talking about. This reminds me of a podcast that I listened to with this person. And you kind of form this puzzle as you go. It's really a bunch of trial and error, especially when you are new to a certain aspect of education, or a hobby is new to you. You really don't know what you're doing. You're fumbling around. So you really just kind of gotta take it all in. That's the best way that I can suggest. Take in every single bit of information that you can, and after a while, you start going, okay, now I know why that the way that this guy phrases something, this other guy, why he disagrees or maybe would even counter that argument. And you start putting together your own thesis. What's great about the stock market, or what's great about NFTs, are you can make a bet. Like, you can have a theory and then physically see if your theory is either correct or incorrect based on a bet that you make. So you actually have like a way to judge how correct your thinking was. Because if you have an idea that Airbnb is going to do good one quarter or this next quarter coming up, but you put all of these theses together. Let's say you think bookings are higher, or you heard somebody at the airport talk about how traveling is way up. But you make a bet, earnings comes out, and then you find out, okay, traveling is way up, but people decided to actually book with Verbo, V-E-R of, what is it? It's like a competitor to Airbnb. But, yeah, more people, like, they're traveling to a destination where Airbnb, let's say, was outlawed, or the local laws were changed. So you have this thesis, and you have this ability to be able to show how correct you are and how to manage that kind of manage your hypothesis.
Okay, and bro, like, how do you hear? Like, I've never heard of Verbo. How do you like fucking find out about that shit?
I listen. So, like, there's this guy that I listen to on Twitch. He's also on YouTube, The Trading Fraternity. So shout out Josh. He is a huge proponent of Airbnb, and after listening to his analysis, what he thinks the company is trying to accomplish, you listen to the earnings calls. So like I'll sit here and I'll know that a company's earnings call is 4 times every year. Every quarter, earnings season comes up. I have 10 stocks or 20 stocks that I want to listen to, and they will give you the earnings. They will give you forward guidance. Sometimes they won't even give you that. Especially this season coming up, it's been really rough on a lot of companies. There's going to be earnings compressions coming up soon, so we should be looking at a lot of headwinds coming up in the market right now. But regardless, it's time. It's time in the market. Even if it takes an hour for maybe not even, maybe it takes 30 minutes to listen to the earnings call of each company. You shouldn't have more than 12 companies a year anyway. So you're listening to 12
What do you mean by
companies.
you shouldn't have like invested in?
Yeah,
companies?
so like the way that I invest is you dollar cost average every single month. If you dollar cost average, let's say you have a $30,000 salary and you want 10% of your income to be saved. You should always be saving 10% of every dollar that you touch.
Okay.
So 10% of 30,000 would be $3,000. You take $3,000 and you divide that by 12. Every single month you deposit that into an account, into your long-term account, and you take a look at what companies are doing good, what companies are doing bad. It doesn't take too long to actually manage your own portfolio. Maybe an hour or two every single month. You look through all of the stocks that you like. Some that I like are Airbnb, Uber, Palantir, UWMC. I can give you a whole list of companies, but the idea is you should have no more than like 15 that you're looking at a time, but you should never have more than 12 companies being added every single year to your portfolio. Every year that goes by, if you add 12, one every single month, you're looking at 120 different companies at the end of 10 years. That's too diversified. So you could add maybe 6, 8 a year, and then you could double up some months. You probably will be doing a lot more than doubling up, like some triple, quadruple, depending on how good stocks are doing, what cycle we're in. We're in a giant bull market. You don't want to buy a stock that's already gone up 40%. So you'd look at something else, and then you'd add another company to your portfolio. But I mean, this is all stuff that you learn in time, and you get into the swing of things. But this is like the long-term investment side of it. You want to look more into like the trading side, like we were talking about before I started, before we started this. So yeah, you're going to have to learn trade management. Like, why did you get into a trade? Like, not just because, wow, I like this company, but the technical analysis, fundamental analysis. Both have people argue on both sides of the aisles if one works more than the other or if one doesn't even work at all. I know a whole bunch of people that will only invest based on fundamentals, and I know people that will only look at technical analysis to base all their trades off of. So after you've been in the game for a while, you kind of just find your management style or your trading style. You do what's comfortable for you. You manage your risk. You choose what style is at your risk tolerance. Are you going to be looking at the computer every day, or are you going to be looking at it for 30 minutes every week? Like, there are different time frames to be able to trade at. A lot of it is trying it, being active and finding what you like, listening to everything possible.
Yeah. And why is it that like, it's just like a personal opinion. Why is it that you fuck with stocks more than you fuck with crypto?
Because, hello, devil. The United States government is actively trying to tank the crypto scene. They're trying to get rid of all of, like, look at what they've been doing. They took out Luna. Luna collapsed. FTX, that on-ramp blew up. That was known by people in the government, celebrities, all of these different fucking people that were in it. That got taken down. And then the United States government went after Genesis, which is the Winklevoss twins' Gemini investment arm. And then they started looking at, God, there's
So
like,
they want to tank it because they want to centralize it, and then they want to blow it up.
so they want to be the only one. They want to be the only people in the game. And they can't kill Bitcoin, so they're going to kill all of the other cryptocurrencies that actually have a CEO. So what they're going to be...
Why can't they kill Bitcoin? What makes Bitcoin so special compared to everything else?
There is nobody you can throw in jail. There is no one computer server that you can shut down that will take down the network. Bitcoin lives on every single mining computer. It lives on every single node all around the world. Its program is the perfect execution of decentralization. There is nobody that controls all of the Bitcoin or can print any more of it, or it's finite and it's final. Every other coin has a CEO.
Okay, so it's because there's some... Okay, and the creator of Bitcoin's like Ghost, no?
Yeah, Satoshi Nakamoto.
He's like some Japanese guy, I heard.
Well, it's a Japanese name, but it could be some fucking White Holland dude for all we know. There's an argument to be made that it's the U.S. government. Like, Bitcoin could be a Trojan horse. So in 1999 or 1998, the United States government put out a white paper for crypto of how to make a digital mint.
What's a white paper?
The white paper is the documents for how the network works and how the coin functions.
Okay. So it's like a manual.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the government put out a white paper saying, hey, if you were going to make a perfectly decentralized currency, this is how you would do it. And then, like, I think it was like 2 years later or like a year later, Bitcoin came out.
Okay.
So the time people
so
point,
that's where
people point to that as like maybe the government actually owns Bitcoin and is testing it. Regardless, they can't shut it down once they've started it.
It's kind of scary if you think about it.
Yeah. But the reason why they're attacking crypto like this is the central bank digital currency, the CBDC, comes out is scheduled to come out in the middle of this year. So they want their own cryptocurrency from the Federal Reserve to be pretty much unmatched and to be the only the real player in the game. Because if everybody blows up their crypto accounts, if all of these on-ramps and exit ramps get fucking taken out, blown up, taken out behind the shed, nobody's going to trust crypto anymore. Nobody's going to think about putting their fiat currency in any risky asset. What they'll do is the Fed will say, hey, we have a centralized, managed crypto dollar, or digital currency. You can trust us. And everyone will go running to get this currency.
Running? Who the fuck would trust the govy?
Well, a lot of people. Because there's a lot of poor people that will need stimulus checks coming up in the next financial crisis. And the best way to get that stimulus to them would be through a instant digital wallet from the Federal Reserve. They would just be able to send you money. And everybody that is lining up for bread lines or struggling to raise 2 kids or just got out of a really bad divorce and needs some money, they will happily sign up at the Federal Reserve for this account.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll probably do something like, all right, for every dollar you put into the Fed coin, to the CBDC, we'll give you $1.20.
Yeah.
So people will willingly give their money up to get this centralized currency.
Okay. And okay, so you're just waiting. Like, are you gonna wait until more just? Because I don't know why I fucking love cryptocurrency, and I love the idea of NFTs. I think NFTs are theoretically great, like genuinely.
They're amazing. I completely agree with you.
It's just there's so much, like, bro. I got scammed out of most, like, I can literally count. I got scammed on like 9 to 10 projects, bro. For NFTs, there's only one project that actually made it. It's bro. It's gonna be on Steam soon. Like, if I had money, I'd full send into it, but I'm just kind of waiting.
Yeah.
What I'm planning on doing is when I have all that money that I was telling you about saved up, I'm gonna take half of it and use it in the markets.
Yeah.
And get back. I'm gonna use like half of that liquidity to kind of maneuver myself in the market, because right now I'm just still holding on to most of my shares.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and because I don't want to sell, and at the same time, because selling is that's when you actually take the loss, right? Well, it depends. You can say, but on something is gonna blow back up, if you sell, you lose.
Nobody knows anything, and to say that and to think that you believe that it's going to go, or that that it's going to go back up, you don't.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%. Like, you can look at banks. Go look at something like Credit Suisse or Deutsche Bank. Fucking Douchey Bank is the worst one. I think, like, what is it, like 5 or 6 years ago, they were at like $70. Like, they were at a fucking high. They were at all-time highs 10 years ago. And I think they're trading at like $5 now. Like, shit doesn't have to go back up. And this is a financial institution.
That's why. Okay, so it's necessary, bro. It's genuinely necessary to know when the fuck to get out and when the fuck to get in and all that shit.
That's not too difficult. So that's what technical analysis is for. So you can have if you have strict trading rules for yourself, you can get in and out pretty quick and dodge a lot of that pain. It's mixing long-term knowledge, long-term macro view knowledge, and technical analysis for the psychology of traders. If you can mix both of them and have a good synergy, you can trade rather well. You just have to make sure your emotions are under control.
Yeah, that's one thing that always fucks people.
So, I'm just letting you know, I forgot to tell you, I am recording all of this.
Yeah, I don't care, bro. It's all good.
All right. I just wanted to remind you.
That's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, bro, like, definitely.
What else are you thinking? What are you thinking?
There's so much, bro. It's like the biggest con of me is disorganization, especially when you're juggling a lot of different things to do. And once it's like, my timeline's always fucked up, man. Like, I always want to know where to get. I just don't know how to climb up, I guess. And
that's what a mentor is for.
Yeah, it is.
Find yourself a mentor.
Honestly, like, That's a lot harder. And like, bro, like even in my musical career, I've been doing music for like 3 years now, and I only have found a guitar teacher this year, bro. Literally this year, and I still haven't found technically like he's a guitar teacher. He's not like because I want to get into composition. That requires the use of like a DAW. You know what I mean? It's like essentially a digital program for you to make your music, and it's like it's a lot harder to find someone to teach you on a broader level. It's a lot easier to find multiple people to give you advice on smaller things, and you kind of just do the math because you have to like you can't have people hold your hand the whole time, bro.
True.
You literally can't, you know. And that's why I say like, especially even, and that's what I'm trying to currently do. Like, even if I'm really really busy, I still want to know key bits of information because I'm really good at making connections.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I'm very young, so bro, you take risks if you're young, defo. You know what I mean? But it's also not risks do pull you back, especially when it comes with risks with money. Like it's because of like my lack of knowledge and my heavy risks that I'm working jobs. You know, like in the beginning of 2020, it's 2022. For the first 6 months, I was just making money online, making music online. My streaming kicked off, bro. Like I got my sub button, everything like that's good. But it's because I didn't manage myself properly that I wasn't able to maintain that lifestyle, you know.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing critical things before I get back into it because I don't like the whole ping pong. I don't want to be in and fall out and be in and fall out. You know what I mean? Like I just want to go in and like even if it's like half a step by half a fucking step, I'll be able to just keep pushing and go like the whole way through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So right now I'm just like living it up, bro. Just trying to get small bits and pieces of information, and I do like. That's why as like I'm gonna go back to that first thing we said earlier on in this, if you want to call it episode, we shall. But essentially, how to be able to work in a way where it's not like tiring. Like podcasts to me aren't tiring; they're actually energizing because you feed off of information. You know what I mean? And you exchange ideologies and shit like that, which actually motivate you. Like they energize you into doing more shit.
Yeah,
You know
all
what I
right.
mean?
There's Sam Bankman-Fried over there fucking working while playing League of Legends.
No, I'm playing Elden Ring, bro. But bro, I've been attacking this dragon for like an hour. I'm just trying to kill him. But it's like still, bro. You know, and plus like especially because I had the past 3 days off, so I was able to get a lot of like personal shit taken care of.
Yep.
And this week I'm moving, so I'm gonna be hella busy. But like hopefully in the next 2 weeks, I'll be able to get my routine life going again, and then make the money I want to make, and then essentially fucking, you know, take off with the businesses and shit like that. And I did start on my new musical project. It's gonna be a 5-track thing. I'm already working on 2 of the tracks, and it's called Eclipse, bro. And it's gonna be fucking fire, dude.
Fucking love it. Stay on that grind, man.
But I did one thing that I'm still debating if it was the right move. So I'm gonna take your opinion on that. I personally think it was. I feel like I was mixing my personal life and my professional life a bit too much. You know, like I was using my personal accounts to put out my music and shit like that. So what I essentially did is like on the little social medias I have, I kind of like made everyone unfollow me and like went private. And I'm not posting anything there. But when my music starts taking off again, I'm gonna make like separate accounts and shit like that dedicated for that one thing. You know what I mean? Instead of just like, because I don't want it to be my name that's like taken over. I want it to be what I'm outputting and not who I am. Because I don't like, and that's what streaming showed me, bro. It's like when you stream, it's you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like your personal everything. You know, you have to put your name and your social medias and shit like that. And it's like it's just you as a person. But I don't really want to do that. I want to be in some way, shape, or form like kind of like a ghost. Instead of making money on exposure, like personal exposure, it's like professional exposure. Like like my music is what's famous. You know, it's not me that's famous because I have a fear of fame, bro. Honestly, like if I knew right now I could wake up tomorrow a billionaire and famous, I'd actually say no, easily no. I don't know. I don't like the whole idea of fame, bro. I don't know what it is about me.
Do you have a thing with fame, or do you have a thing with failure? Because if you fail,
No,
that means your face is attached to it.
well, it's like
If you
I do have
fail
a
as a
thing with.
ghost, you're not too worried about what other people think or what happens if you do dip out randomly. What happens if that passion does evaporate? You ain't nothing but a ghost, baby. Nothing matters.
Well, when you put it like that, I'm not gonna agree to the whole thing. I'm gonna agree to a part of it. I personally don't see it like bro, like I've seen a bunch of streamers losing their fucking life, bro. And I literally say like, bro, like if streaming's ruining your life, just stop streaming. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like I owe the people who like look up to me anything. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm like I'm in a weird way where it's like I'm gonna compare this to like heroism and shit like that, like heroes and villains. And like I'm not a fan of doing what's good for the greater good. I'm a fan of doing shit for the people around me and myself. You know what I mean? So it's like if
Yeah.
I fail, I just don't feel like I owe people I don't know anything. You know what I mean? But for friends and people who actually helped me along my journey and shit like that, I feel like I do owe these people some sort of thing. Even
Don't
though
you
like they
forget.
don't really.
Don't you forget. If the people make you famous and the people love your music, you wouldn't be anywhere without them.
I agree, but I'm not talking about. It's always the spark, bro. It's not the wildfire that comes out. The wildfire that comes after is just. It's like. It's just a reaction, you know. It's not the spark. I'm talking about the spark. So the people that essentially like actually spread your shit in the beginning. That people that give you advice in the beginning, like you, for example. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I believe in I want to help the people I started up with. You know what I mean? Not the people who try to. It's a lot scarier for the people that come after. It's like I'm gonna compare it to like, bro, like for example, like it's a lot easier to trust your girlfriend when you had nothing and you made shit with her than having everything and then meeting another woman. It's a lot harder to trust like that person.
I had that same thought today, so I feel you.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
It's tough. It's the struggles of success.
Yeah, literally, bro. Literally, and that's why I'm like, fame to me, it's like.
And I think that goes back to, are you afraid to fail? Because
I'm not afraid to fail on a personal level.
Yo,
what do you mean?
Different sides of the same coin. Are you afraid to succeed? Are you worried?
Yo.
Are you worried about what people are going to do or how they're going to treat you when you succeed? Isn't it easier? Isn't it easier to know people fuck with you when you're at your lowest because people are there for you, not for what is around you or what you made?
Bro, that was hella deep. That's actually true. I never thought about it like that. I've genuinely never thought about it like that. I don't know. That's going to take some critical thinking, bro. How I'm going to be treated if I were to succeed. Maybe that's like why I want to keep shit small, I guess. Like I want to accomplish big things on a small scale. That makes sense. Like
He says,
you know what I mean?
yo, I want to do big things smallly.
Yeah.
You feel? Yeah. Oh, that shit hits.
Oh, I'm actually dead, bro. But yeah, it's actually lightning. Nah, but I never thought about that. Like, yeah, am I afraid to succeed? How the world? I feel like, yeah, maybe.
I think there's a lot of people like that. I don't think that that's like a.
I've never heard of that though. But I could see why. It's like
there's a lot of fear that comes with that. There's a lot of
maybe it's the fear of change. Maybe it's because your life is just gonna change like drastically, and people don't want that. They want to.
Sometimes the devil you know is easier to handle than the devil you don't know.
Yeah. Well, this was a wise conversation, bro. See, that's the shit. This is podcast material, my friend. It truly is. Now, if I wasn't just playing Elden Ring, you know, and I was taking notes and shit,
Well, what's great about a podcast, you don't need to take notes. You can just listen to this again.
Yeah, true, sir. Very good point, my friend. But yeah, bro. So it's just that, essentially. Like I'm trying to, I have a ritual going. I'm just trying to keep it going.
Yep.
And I feel like I just want to be very productive in everything that I do. And that's one thing if you want to talk about, like and it's weird to me if you're not, and it's a bad thing, and I recognize it's a bad thing, but me as a person, I can't fucking change it. If I'm not succeeding with everything I do, I'm always bothered by it. I have no problem in failure specifically, because failure is what you need to fail a million times. You just need to succeed once. You know what I mean? Like you fight a boss a million times, but when you kill him once, it's done. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But it's like, to me, I'm very critical on everything I do. Like, bro, if I'm cooking, I want it to taste amazing. If I'm playing a game, I want to be sick at it. If the way I'm dressing, I want it to be on point. You know what I mean? I always just want to be as perfect as possible. And I recognize that that's a horrible thing, because
I was like, that is a super common occurrence with a lot of people.
yeah, I know, bro. I know. But it's like, I understand, but I don't feel like, I feel like I see the walls that I'm going to hit in the future. And I feel like that's not as common. I feel like people, they genuinely go through life with the way they are, and they don't see like where they're headed. I feel like I see where I'm headed, and I'm like, I have such a perfectionist mentality, but I just don't know how to get out. I don't know how to take it easy on myself, because I expect so much of myself.
So there's I don't know if this describes what you're talking about exactly, but there's this thing called analysis paralysis, where you see so many options and you know you're capable of so much stuff that you think so thoroughly through all of the upcoming problems and trials and tribulations that you kind of shut down. You just
Yeah.
you're not moving. You've almost thought everything through, and you almost convinced yourself that you've already accomplished these things. And in a way, that's where that's the mindset you want to be in. The mindset of not, I hope I can do something. You want to walk through life thinking, I am capable. I have already done this. The me that is in the future where I want to be, I just haven't met that person yet. He's
Yeah,
there. He's
definitely.
in the future.
Definitely.
He's there. He's already done it. I just
And
got to
that's why
get
I
there.
asked you earlier. And that's why I asked you earlier, how do you manage to do all this shit without burning out? Because I feel like that's what happens to me. And that's why I write a lot now. Because a lot of the times, that's how I get past most of my overthinking, bro. I write shit down. And when I look at it on paper, I'm like, you know what? Like, this isn't a lot. It's just how deeply I'm looking to it.
Let me
Makes
ask
it a
you a
lot bigger than
question.
it
Let me
really
ask you a
is.
question.
Shoot, bro.
How do you feel when you really love your girl?
Like,
She's sick.
dude,
She's
it's so
sick.
crazy.
She's sick. She's sick right now. What are you doing?
Take care of her.
Where are you going? First thing.
She's right here. But I'm going to the pharmacy, bro, making sure I got everything I need.
There you go. You're going to the pharmacy. She's saying, listen, there's this place about an hour away. I need you to go get this for me. My mom always got it for me when I was a little kid. It gave me comfort. What are you doing?
I'm doing that.
You're not thinking about it. You're doing it.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I know that's what I have to do to. You know what I'm saying?
She's your passion. You love her.
Yeah.
Your time, your priorities are dropped right now, and you're going to make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
Why are you not treating yourself like that?
I don't even know, man. I don't even know.
Why
And
is
that's
it
crazy
so
'cause
why is it so easy for you to treat somebody else like that? Why can't you be that for yourself? Why can't you take your passions, take everything that you are passionate about, that makes you love you? Why can't you focus on that? Where is that energy going? Why
I feel like I'm content with who I am. Definitely. Like I always say, like, thank God, bro, I have everything that I need. But that person you were talking about previously, that's the one I love more than myself. You know, that person that exists in the future.
If you loved him,
It's kind of sad, bro. That's kind of sad. How do
if
I say it?
if you loved him, there wouldn't be any type of exhaustion. If your girl ain't gonna be like, babe, can you go get me that ice cream? Nah, I know you're sick right now, but I'm tired. I'm not really feeling it right now. Can I do it tomorrow? I mean, you're not gonna die. You'll still be there. Let me get it for you tomorrow. No, no, you're gonna be
You're
like,
gonna say,
I'll
I'm going
I'll
to get
be
that
fucking
shit.
right back, and I'll be right back. I'm going right now. I don't give guys.
Yeah,
I gotta fucking go. My girl needs this. I'll be right back. Right now, priorities call. Click. No
yeah.
questions fucking asked. What? Where? You have to ask yourself: is what
I
you're
don't know.
fucking with right now truly a passion of yours? That's a tough
It is.
fucking question. That's a
It is, bro. I just don't treat it as such. I don't. I
so
don't.
we got to get to the root of that. Why don't you treat yourself like it's your passion? Are you afraid to fail? Are you afraid to succeed? What is it? There's something there. There's a wall
There
there.
is. Yes,
There's a
yes.
wall
Trust me,
there.
bro. I literally think about it, bro. I was in. I don't know why, bro. But like, there's no like. I always found something so fucking cool that I see in the movies. Just like, just thinking under like, you know, these motherfuckers that meditate under a waterfall and shit like that. I literally do that in the shower. I literally just sit in the shower and I just think for like fucking 15, 20 minutes, and I just like I go deep in my head, and there is, and I don't know. Like those are. That's a very good analogy that you gave, and I'm not sure on which one it is. Like, am I shook to succeed or am I shook to fuck up? You know what I mean? I don't know what it is, bro. That requires critical thinking, my friend. That's not something I can answer very quickly, bro. You know what I mean?
This is you're asking. You're trying to find out who you really are right now.
Bro, always, always. I'm the number one. I am the number one. Oh, fucking. What do they call these people? Preacher. I'm the number one preacher of like self improvement, bro. Straight up. And I'm always trying to figure out like it's like to me my brain is like earphones when you put them in your pocket for a while and then you get them and they're all tangled the fuck up and you just have to go slowly and untangle everything.
There you go. Now let me throw you something. Let me throw something at you.
Let's get it.
You asked, why don't I burn out? How don't I burn out doing all this shit?
Yeah.
Because I asked myself two questions. Am I afraid to fail? I'm trying it. I don't think that's it. I'm going as hard as I can. Am I afraid to succeed? I don't think even I can answer that question, but I've got a better way to look at it. That's a damn good problem to have. There are bad problems, and then there are fucking good problems.
I agree.
To be worried about what people think of me after I've succeeded, that's a good problem. I want more good problems in my life than bad problems, for sure. So whatever direction I can go in, where I can get more of those good problems, that's
Yeah.
where I'm fucking headed. That's my motivation. I don't want any of these fucking bad problems anymore. I've lived my whole life with bad problems. I know where I stand with those. I don't want it anymore. I know I
Yeah.
want to change.
You know, I'm gonna think about that, bro. Do I? That's a very good fucking way to put it, bro. I never thought of that, but there is something like I've never in my life felt like I've been going 100%, even though and I feel like going 100% isn't just about effort. It's about clarity, about doing what you're doing. I feel like I could sit and play a song, and just because I'm physically trying 100% or I'm following the tempo, that's not going 100%. Your mind has to be clear, and you have to be in some sort of like meditative, like mental state for you to be
It's
genuinely going 100%.
it's called that flow state.
Yeah, and no hesitation, no hesitation. And that to me, it's like on a physical aspect, like I'm getting up, I'm going to grind on a physical level, but on a mental level, I feel like I hesitate a lot because I overthink, not because I'm afraid, but it's because it's not that I overthink about what what's the worst that can happen, but I overthink about how can I do this in the best way possible.
So,
You know what I'm saying?
a simpler example of this is like this is human nature. Like when you're setting up your merch shop, when you set up a t-shirt, let's say, you come up with this fantastic fucking design. You could have the best design in the fucking world. You could have the best one. But if you put that fucking design on 20 different colors of a shirt, every single person that comes to that site, more often than not, will end up walking away with nothing because they're going to see 20 different options. They're going to see, oh, well, this would look good. This would look good with this outfit. This would look good with this shoe. This would fucking, oh, it doesn't really go good with my eyes. Fuck that. If you had 3 good options, you would sell more because people would not have analysis paralysis. You would see an increase in sales by less instead of more. So that's just human nature. So if you know you're automatically wired to shut down when too many options are happening, you need to build a system. You need to put a system in place that focuses your mind. So there's a lot of people that do this with ADHD. Their system is medication. So that's what the medication would do. They're not thinking about X, Y, Z. They're thinking about A. They get it done. They're thinking about B. They get it done. They think about C. They get it done. And before you even realize it, they're past Z and into numbers because they've just accomplished everything because they took it one step at a time. They thought less instead of overanalyzing all the other options. So what you need to be doing is you need to set up some sort of system in place for you to minimize that amount of runaway thought so you could just get to work.
Yeah. That's easier said than done, though.
100%.
Accomplishable, and that's all I care about.
Yeah. No, it's hard. Being your own boss is hard. Why do you think it's so much easier for people that work any other job? Think of any job, whether it's from retail.
Because someone tells you what to do, huh?
One at a time. They don't overload you. They don't even fucking tell you what the end goal is. They tell you, I need you to go do this. After you've accomplished it, come see me. I'll give you your next task. And when you're your own boss, you're going, fuck, I have to get this accomplished. You understand the whole process.
Yeah.
You need to find out your system to be able to manage one task at a time. And so here's what you do. This works for anybody. When you wake up, pick 5 things to do. You need to do 5 things. Order them 1 through 5 in the number most to least important.
Okay.
After you've done that, after you've made your list, or let's say you've done it for the week, you've made your list. Cut that shit up. Cut it up into your sections. Put all of the 4 beside, put it in a desk, put it somewhere. Keep that one fucking task with you. Constant reminder. Remind yourself consistently that this is the task that I need to get done. And when it's done, crimple it up, throw it the fuck away, and go get number 2. Go get number 3. Go get number 4. Don't overwhelm yourself.
You know what's crazy? I was thinking of this is like kind of off topic, kind of on topic, but I was thinking about how cool like a gamified task checklist would be, where it's like, because I watched a lot of manga and shit like that, and one cool way of putting it, I feel like, especially because I'm like a big MMO fan, I feel like if I had like an XP bar and quests, you know what I mean, and I get gear and shit like that, like it makes it a lot easier because you're always. I feel like I always need and it's a bad thing, but I always need to see some sort of like improvement or some sort of reward.
The tough part about this is, so like, I'm about to blow your mind with this. All right, let me use your example. Let me throw it at you. MMOs, you start level 1 to level 99. You start off the lowest level, not being able to know anything, and you're leveling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Before you know it, you're out of the starter zone. They're giving you your tasks one at a fucking time. You got to go there. You got to kill this. You got to deliver that. You go in 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Soon you start actually getting into the game, and the tasks start getting harder. Now you're going 34, 35, and before you even realize it, you're up 92, and you're going like this: 92, 93. The next day, 94, and you start going, oh shit, all right, now I gotta manage this. I've got a week to go to level up until I even get to 95, and I'm not even all the way there yet. I still got 5 more levels to go, but I'm gonna fucking grind the shit out of that. Life is swapped. So you've been trained to go fast at the beginning, get that dopamine hit. Get that dopamine hit, baby. Chase that next level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But life is swapped. You've played all these games thinking that you're going to get all these levels and it's going to come easy and quick. It's not. You're at the very beginning of your journey in life. You're going to go as slow as if you started at level 99. You're going to go 1. Wait a month. 2. Wait another month. 3. And the tough part is getting through all of that fucking muck. Because by the time you get into the middle game and you already have your systems down, and your systems are built a company, your systems have built the dream that you're looking at, you're going 31, 32, 33, 34. You got a system. You're going. You are on a grind. And before you know it, 99 is coming up like this. You're going 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, because you're going from $0 to $1 million. And it's way easier to make $1 million after you've made your first $1 million than it is to make $1 million starting at 0.
Yeah, and that's a very good point.
You gotta look at life swapped. You can look at life as a game, but it is not as easy starting out. It is not a fun game starting out. All that fun comes in an end game.
Yeah, and it's actually crazy because you're right. It's all about like dopamine hits, bro.
That's it. Find a way to. So that's when you get over the fear to succeed or the fear to fail, what's left is those dopamine hits. What's left is shit. What's left is, oh, I've got no blocks. Now it's just fun. This is my passion. I know what I'm doing. I know what I have to do. I've got the systems in place. I accomplished this goal for today. Dopamine hit. Oh, I talked to that new person that's going to hit me up with the next order for my next 500 orders. Dopamine hit. That person came into my life that I had a crush on for 2 years. I met her at wherever, at a meeting, a business meeting. Dopamine hit. Like, all of that good late game stuff comes later, and it feels good. But it is gonna suck at the beginning. I love video games, but the way that they make them, it's the reason why they're so addicting. Life is not as addicting. Starting these companies out is not as addicting. It's, if you're not fully driven by passion and you're not driven by that dopamine hit of enjoying the process, it's grueling. So you got to figure out. Your goal is to find night and remind yourself why you love doing what you do. And when you can wake up every morning and your first thought is doing what you love, everything else comes easy. There is no burnout.
Yeah. Sky, Gandalf the White, bro. That's actually straight wisdom, bro. That's actually straight wisdom. Fuck me, man. I got a long way to go, bro, but I guess I gotta start enjoying this shit or it's gonna feel like a lot longer.
Enjoy the journey.
Yeah. Yeah. God damn, bro.
The goals are nice, but the fun comes from the journey.
Yeah. And I feel like once everything is accomplished, and that's another thing I told you, like, I see the wall. I feel like when I accomplished everything, it's gonna be like, fuck, like,
and
everything led up to this point, like, what now? You know?
Why do you think people enjoy starting these businesses? Why people like they're not comfortable like getting to the end? Why do you think it's no fun to finish a Netflix series? Like you enjoyed the journey and it's over and now you don't know what the hell to do with your life anymore.
Yeah.
Those dopamine hits come from enjoying the journey. Enjoy your passion, do what you love. And if you're not enjoying it, either figure out why or change your passion.
No, I love what I do, bro. I love what I do, and like I don't even want to complain. I just want to get this shit done so I can start doing it on a daily basis again.
Yeah.
And actually pump in more hours into my profession than a job. I feel like I'm just surviving at this point, but I want to live, and I feel like living is actually doing most things. Like
that is a beautiful statement. That's more beautiful than anything that I said. You're surviving, but you want to live.
I want to live, bro. I want to fucking live.
And
my trip to Dominican, bro, it literally it made me want to go back to work because I'm like, bro, like I don't want to live a life where I just go on vacation every couple of years. Like I want to live a life that feels like a vacation. It's like I gotta go work, bro. I gotta go work. I was literally at the disco at the disco one time. I swear to God, on my phone, taking notes of the shit I need to do when I get back, so I could just like continue, bro.
Motivation comes from the weirdest places.
Literally, bro. Literally, it's like, yo, this is so good. I want it to be a lifestyle,
dude.
People escape reality for vacation splits. No, bro.
For the past, I don't know, for the past like month and a half, I've been going to the bar and I've been sitting there working. I've been jotting down notes. I got bartenders asking me, well, you're always on your phone. What are you fucking doing?
Yeah.
Dude, I've got more people coming up talking to me when I'm on my phone, like working and in the zone, and people can, like, I'm over there laughing, I'm reading like articles, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, I'm having a fun time with myself. And more people are coming up to me talking. And I'm finding myself going, man, I don't know what's with these people fucking coming up and talking to me. I'm trying to just enjoy my work alone in the bar here. Can't y'all just let me do my work alone, please? No, but that people feel it. It's that vibration. People are attracted to the ones that are enjoying what they're doing. It's something about it.
It's like the essence.
Yep.
Like the essence of the vibrations and shit like that, bro. Eve!
Yep. People pick up on it.
Oh my lord. I love having these conversations, bro. I feel like I learned a lot. I literally let my game go a while ago. And I'm like, yeah, let's just talk, bro. Oh, are you just sitting outside your house right now?
No, I'm at the beach. I'm just enjoying the view. I'm enjoying the conversation, the company. That's it.
Yeah, bro. It's lit. I love the beach, man. I like swimming, bro. I'm a big fucking... It's not here, bro. Here, the water's too goddamn cold at lakes and shit. I'm not a big fan of lakes, but beaches, bro. Oh. Yo, it gets cold in Boston, huh? You guys get hella snow and shit, right?
It was like -9 a couple weeks ago. I know,
baby
I know.
food.
That's like fucking freedom units for us. Whatever the fuck, whatever you guys got, and you fucking.
Bro, -42. What are you talking to me about?
What
Negative
the
42.
fuck? How the
-40 fucking 2, bro.
when?
Like, literally and I was lucky. It started the day we left.
That's
February 13th.
horrifying.
Yeah, bro, it's actually a fucking
40.
Bro, negative fucking bro. +1. I'm already kind of breezy, bro.
I mean, like, I'm a glacier monkey, but that's too cold. What do you?
Yeah, yeah.
What
That's
are you
sub-zero
doing?
level, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly, but that's literally another thing why I want to fucking leave because I'm like, bro, it is too cold here.
And you want to go to Florida?
Yeah, bro. I like tropical, bro. I love tropical. I like anywhere with fucking palm trees. Sign me up, man. Literally.
You got like, I don't know. Somebody in the comments, let me know if Texas has palm trees. Does Texas have palm trees?
You're streaming this? Where? Let me watch it, bro.
No. I'm just saying that for when we post it. I'm gonna drop this on my YouTube.
Yo, bro, send me, bro. You need to
This
be
is
more vocal
this is
with
the
your
first. This is the pilot episode of the Daily Candle. I mean, this is just like where this isn't really on topic for the podcast, but I'm sure somebody will like to enjoy.
What's Oh, someone's name is Jasper already on YouTube. Someone stole your name, bro.
Higgsfield Industries.
Higgs.
You say Higgins Field Industries.
And this.
Higgsfield
Industries, my bad. Filter channels. Higgsfield topic? No.
Higgsfield. There's no space. It's one word.
Higgsfield. I can't see it, man. What the hell?
It should be there. We'll find it. I'll get you the link.
Yeah, just link it to me. Yeah, link it to me.
I think that's it. You know, we've been talking for 57 minutes. I don't think we're going to go for longer than that. I don't think, thank you for anybody that has actually like stayed with us and listened to this entire, feel good rant. I don't know what you want to call
bro,
it.
They missed out if they didn't, bro.
It's just a giant motivational poster. It's
literally the council, bro. The fucking council.
Yeah. That's fun.
Oh my god, it was a really good conversation. We actually jumped a lot of subjects.
Yeah.
But we need to. It would be cool if you have like themes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For anybody that's actually like stayed till the end, let us know what you want us to talk about. We can talk more about economics, trading, philo. We can do as much philosophy as you want. I'm down with that. So
we're deep into that shit, bro.
But yeah, you guys let us know. This is for you guys. This is for anybody wanting to listen. We're just.
That was a big success for episode 1, huh?
I like
Higgsfield Industry podcast, man.
This is the behind the scenes of the crazy motherfuckers that are actually like building the company.
Empires, bro. They're building empires.
All right. Calling it a night for the old video, guys. Thank you again for popping in, listening to us rant. We'll see you next time. Appreciate it.
Take care.